Alright guys, welcome back to part 2 of Star Wars Battlefront 2, Rise of the Empire. I'm Alex, the real Mr. Robinson, and right now we're about to head to Felucia, Heart of Darkness. The droid presence here threatens the Republic cause. They must be destroyed. The CIS is enriched on Felucia and have beaten back several attacks. The 182nd Legion landed last month and hasn't been heard from since. As the Republic's finest, the burden is now upon the 501st to liberate Felucia. Felucia. I hear Felucia, but it's spelled Felucia.
It's been said that the 501st got the best of the war. We also got the worst. On Felucia, the Seps dug their metal heels into the muck of that alien hellhole and dared the Republic to come in after them. So we did. Only to be met with the month after month of flesh-eating diseases, shrieking nocturnal predators, and other sights that haunt me to this day. Cut off and for all we knew, abandoned by our superiors. Our only hope was Aayla Secura, our Jedi commander. Without her iron will, none of us would have come out of that mess with our sanity or our lives. When her death came, I hope it was quick. She earned that much.
So, I used to think that, Felucia has always been depicted as the living hellhole of the galaxy. Or at least for me.
Our forward unit is under attack by some kind of creatures. Get up there and give them some support. What is that thing? This ATTE is out of commission.
Movement to the north! Target the beast.
Here they come. Wipe out these creatures before they rip our unit apart.
Oh, good lord. Yeah, the reason I consider this to be like the big hellhole... Oh, I missed him! Run! The reason I consider this to be the big hellhole of the galaxy is because, it seems like every creature... every insane creature in the Star Wars galaxy comes from here. Like, here we see the Ackley, which were in Revenge of the Sith. Yeah, the Ackley were featured... No, I'm sorry. They were in Attack of the Clones. They were in the Geonosis Arena fighting Obi-Wan. Or at least one of them was. And then in...
Those things are tough to take down. 2 more to go.
And that's why I chose the Heavy Trooper. And then in The Force Unleashed, when you head to Felucia, you encounter Rancors and Sarlacc. So I just assumed, every, monster in the Star Wars galaxy...
Nice work. Just one more.
Every monster in the Star Wars galaxy originated in Felucia.
CIS units have been detected moving in this direction. Defend the ATTE until Jedi Master Secura arrives.
Okay, I'm gonna switch. Oh, I can't be the Jet Trooper. Whatever. I'll be the Clone Trooper. Just the regular Assault class. So the beta for Battlefront 2 comes out this weekend. I will be working a lot, but I will try to be... No, there's no try. Do or do not, there is no try. I will be making videos covering the beta. They might be late. They probably won't be posted until after the beta's closed. I'm going to try to do what I can. But yeah, I am looking forward to the beta. I guess now, while we're fighting off droids, I guess now's a good idea to talk about something that I forgot to mention last week, which was, how do I feel about Colin Trevorrow being fired or booted off of Episode 9, and JJ Abrams coming back to direct Episode 9? Well, I feel good about it. Let me first say, I feel so bad for Colin Trevorrow. Because whenever I, hear his interviews for Jurassic World, and even Book of Henry, that one interview he did with Chris Stuckman, you could tell that he has good intentions as a filmmaker, but like Jurassic World was just so mediocre and uninspired. And then I didn't see Book of Henry. I'm probably going to at some point because it just sounds like one of those movies that's so bad I have to see it to believe it.
Ayla Secura has landed. A Republic gunship crashed in the brush near here. Acquire its power cell and bring it back to reactivate the ATT.
Alright, so I'm Ayla Secura now. Sounds nothing like she does in the Clone Wars. Oh god, the Ackley are back. Well, anyway, but I gotta be honest, I was like, ever since Colin Trevorrow was hired to direct Episode 9, long before Force Awakens even came out, I was nervous. I was like, oh, this is not gonna be a good choice at all because Jurassic World was mediocre. I don't know how I feel.
Nice work. The ATTE has been reactivated. The CIS offensive is being mounted from the fungal tree to the south. Advance on their base of operations there and take out their primary defense turrets.
I know I'm Ayla Secura. You know what? Respawn. Because I don't want to, like, die while riding the ATTE. So I'm just going to switch to a jet trooper. By the way, I just wasn't excited for Episode 9 based solely on the fact that he was directing it. Like I'm super pumped for Episode 8, The Last Jedi, because of Rian Johnson. But I was just not feeling it with Episode 9 and Colin Trevorrow. Now, in terms of JJ Abrams coming back, I think it's a safe bet. I mean, everyone is saying that it's a safe choice. Which I don't think is necessarily a bad thing, because I love The Force Awakens. Like, it's my third favorite Star Wars movie. As much as I love Return of the Jedi, I love The Force. I think The Force Awakens is a little better. And people like I hate the argument of, oh, it's just like A New Hope, which, yeah, you and several million people say that. I don't know. I'm like going on a rant, like just how people. I just hate the criticism of, oh, this movie's too similar to that movie. It's like, look, all ideas come from somewhere. Just let it go, for Christ's sake. Anyway, I think this is the last cannon. It was.
Nice work. The Separatists' assault on Felucia has been severely crippled. We have them on the run.
Alright, I'm gonna let the cutscene play, and then I'll continue talking about how I feel about JJ coming back.
When the 501st was finally rotated out of Felucia, Ayla Secura made a point of seeing us off personally, calling us the bravest soldiers she had ever seen. It's a good thing we were wearing helmets, because none of us could bear to look her in the eye.
It's weird that in these cutscenes she has a purple lightsaber, yet when you play as her, she has a red. No, not red. Blue. Or, no, green. I'm sorry. How am I listed as a traitor? How am I a traitor? Whatever. That's bizarre. Whatever. Anyway, JJ Abrams coming back for Episode 9. I think it's good because, I mean, he'll be, to quote Kylo Ren, he'll finish what he started. And, because, I mean, he helped set Star Wars back on track. And Star Wars is more popular than it was back, after Revenge of the Sith came out, because after the prequels were done, people just kind of threw off Star Wars, but JJ Abrams and Disney kind of revitalized it, and I think and plus, JJ Abrams does know how to maneuver around studios, so, I mean, people say that, he's probably a yes man, but I just feel more like he knows how, he's like Christopher Nolan in the sense that, I'm not saying his films are as quality as Christopher Nolan's, but he knows how to maneuver around the big studios to where he can cooperate with them. Kashyyk, first line of defense. The CIS blockade on the Wookiee homeworld must be broken by any means necessary. What about the droid attack on the Wookiees? The CIS is laying siege to the Wookiee homeworld of Kashyyyk. Break through the enemy blockade and relieve the relieve the garrison until more reinforcements arrive. Destroy the separatist flagships at all costs. I've never seen that word spelled out, so I apologize for my stupidity right there.
When the Separatists' invasion of Kashyyyk caught the Republic flat-footed, a detachment of the 501st was sent in to stop the bleeding until reinforcements could arrive. It was a textbook suicide mission, and we knew it. As we fought our way into Kashyyyks atmosphere, most of us believed that the only way we'd be getting off this planet was in a body bag.
That's hilarious. I'm sorry, that looks funny. He just fell out of the Republic gunship.
This is not a drill. Repeat, this is not a drill.
The droids have put up a blockade around Kashyyyk. If we're going to punch through, we'll need to weaken their forces. Pilots, focus your attacks on their support ships.
That's why I'm taking the V-Wing, the one Republic fighter that has never made an appearance in the Clone Wars animated series. It's weird because it was in Revenge of the Sith. I understand it not being in the Jenny Tartakovsky miniseries, but throughout the entire 6 seasons that is Star Wars The Clone Wars, and the fact that it's going to be in the new Battlefront 2, we've never seen a V-Wing. Although, personally, I would have loved to see the V-Wing speeder from Rogue Squadron. Oh, good lord, I am taking damage. Anyway, back to JJ Abrams. There was something I was going to say. A lot of people say that The Force Awakens is a very safe movie. And in areas it is, but I don't think every decision made in The Force Awakens was a safe one. A majority of it is.
One more.
But I can point out 2 instances in The Force Awakens that I never expected a company like Disney to allow. Like Han Solo's death. Spoilers for the 2-year-old movie that everyone's seen. But anyway, with Han Solo's death, despite how Harrison Ford feels about playing Han Solo, I would have thought that Disney would have just given him a shit ton of money for episodes 7, 8, and 9. What the hell just happened? You guys saw that, right? I flew through the space. I didn't fly into it. Whatever. But anyway, like, I would have expected like Disney to have kept Han Solo around for episodes 8 and 9. I didn't expect them to kill Han Solo off at all, considering how popular of a character he is, especially when Harrison Ford's playing him. So that was ballsy. Whoa.
Their ship guns are pounding our shields. Take out those heavy turrets.
I'm on it. So, yeah, I still think it's kind of ballsy to kill off Han Solo. And then 2, not having Luke Skywalker be in the movie until the very end, and not even say any line, and not even having any dialogue. Because it's like, wow, you guys took the main character of the previous Star Wars trilogy, like in chronological order, and you keep him, and he's not in the movie for very long. That's very bold. So,
Well done, pilot. Head back to the hangar for your next objective.
on my way. So, yeah, Force Awakens is a very safe movie in some aspects, but I don't think it's like completely. I think it does take a few risks, like with the 2 elements that I mentioned. And plus, like, it's just one of those things where if you look at it purely on the outside, it is very similar to A New Hope, and
Pilot, we need you to take an LAAT into the enemy hangar, land it, and destroy the ship's internal systems.
on my way. But on the outside, yeah, you could make the argument that it is like A New Hope, and there are elements in the movie that are very much like A New Hope. But if you really look at the story and the characters, it's actually different than A New Hope. It's not the exact same story, and the new characters are totally different from the old characters. What the hell is that? That is a piece of an Arc 170. Wait a minute. Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me I have to land it right there. Incoming missile. What the fuck? I'll see what happens. Oh, I guess nothing. Don't tell me I have to land it right there. It's landed right there. You know, I'm just gonna respawn. See what happens. I hope the game didn't, like... Oh!
All right,
You gotta be
troopers,
kidding me.
Make your way to their critical systems and destroy their fuel and life support systems.
You know what? For this instance, I'm gonna be the Marine. So these guys are more equipped for sabotaging the interior of the ship. So, yeah, those are my overall thoughts on Colin Trevorrow exiting Episode 9. Whoa, good lord. Whoa, that missile almost got me. Oh, wait. Yeah, those are my thoughts on Colin Trevorrow exiting Episode 9 and JJ Abrams coming back. It just makes me more enthusiastic about Episode 9 than I was before, because JJ Abrams just has a more reliable track record than Colin Trevorrow did. And I know Book of Henry just came out on Blu-ray. I am planning to rent it before... Wow! Okay, then. These are some dumbass battle droids. Anyway, I do plan to rent Book of Henry, because, again, it sounds like one of those things that's just so bad I have to see it to believe it. And, just see if it's really worth, being one of the worst movies of the year. So we'll see what happens. Wow. Headshot. Got some health. Alright, I got the frenzy rifle. Oh god. Ooh, I survived. Reinforcements here. Unless the shuttle outside got destroyed. Okay, I'm gonna heal here. Anyway, oh, I don't think I mentioned how I feel about, Ron Howard replacing Phil Lord and Chris Miller as director for the Han Solo movie. After they got fired midway through production. That I'm concerned about, because, I've not really heard a movie, like, fire its directors halfway through production. I mean... You know what? I actually did talk about this a little bit. If you watch my review for the Richard Donner cut of Superman 2, I briefly talk about my feelings about that situation. And so, like, being a little more specific, I am nervous because, like, this is the first time I've ever been aware of a director or directors being fired from a movie halfway through shooting. But
Command has an easy mission, pilot. Grab the enemy's battle plan holocron and bring it back to our hangar.
anyway, I'm hoping I'm gonna be optimistic because after doing all the research on Superman 2 and its production history, like, anything could go. I mean, I'm not super enthusiastic about the Han Solo movie even beforehand because I don't think it's really a necessary movie. Like in terms of the in terms of the standalone Star Wars films, Rogue One is more like the Star Wars movie I want to see. Because just because even though it focuses on events that we're familiar with, it has new characters. Screw it, I'm taking the droid tri-fighter. I don't know how I'm fitting in this thing, but it's faster. Yeah, I'll keep my hopes up for, no, I'll keep my, I'll keep hope for the Han Solo movie. Alright.
Well done, man. Now let's get down there and liberate Kashyyk.
This is not a drill. Repeat, this is not a drill.
Wow, that was an easy, kill. And to Kashyyyk we go. Oh, we have like 8 minutes left. Huh.
As the 501st finally broke through the Sept blockade over Kashyyyk, I took a long look back at the battle that continued to rage over the planet and wondered why so many had to die for a bunch of walking carpets. Then I followed my orders and turned planetward.
You know what? Let's finish this off. Let's finish the liberation of Kashyyyk off, huh? Yeah, I'll be fair with the Han Solo movie when it comes out, but I'm not super enthusiastic for it as I am with The Last Jedi, or even Rogue One. Alright. Kashyyk, a line in the sand. A fortified Wookiee refinery is the last defense against the planetary droid invasion. The 501st has reinforced the Wookiee defenders at a key refinery. Master Yoda himself is coordinating the defense of this critical installation. The line has been drawn. There can be no retreat.
When we arrived on Kashyyyk, things were just as bad as we feared. The droids had us outgunned, outmaneuvered, and outmanned by a 5-to-1 margin. What none of us had counted on was the Wookiees. We'd all heard the stories, of course, but we never...
Uh-oh. That's no good. Alright, you know what? Luckily I saved, so I'm gonna restart, so I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that, folks. That was a weird-ass technical glitch, so I'm gonna start over. We'll just get through the cutscene again, hopefully with no interruptions and no crazy pink screen. Whatever.
When we arrived on Kashyyyk, things were just as bad as we feared. The droids had us outgunned, outmaneuvered, and outmanned by a 5-to-1 margin. What none of us had counted on was the Wookiees. We'd all heard the stories, of course, but we'd never fought next to them. Never seen them rip apart a droid with their bare hands. They were magnificent. Even so, it was still a suicide mission. At least it was until Master Yoda arrived. Then it became a battle. A winnable battle.
It was a suicide mission until Master Yoda arrived. You mean once he finally started going out there and kicking ass?
This is it, men. We have to hold this beachhead until reinforcements arrive. No retreats, no excuses.
I'm just gonna be the clone sharpshooter because I got a good view to snipe some droids right there. Missed. There we go. Oh, right in the crotch. The only bad thing about, like, sniping this close is you never know when you're gonna get ambushed. Like, I think that's a clone sharpshooter over there. Nope, that's an engineer. I can't see a thing! Good lord! Oh, God. Okay. Oh, good God. It is so... Look at this shit! I know, I'm gonna sacrifice myself for the greater good. At least I took out a droid tank. Oh, good lord. You can't get me. How about take out the tank first? I think the spider droid is not the biggest concern right now. I'm gonna be the jet trooper. Oh, good lord. Yeah, that spider droid is a little closer than it needs to be. Alright, this isn't gonna do much. Alright, 46 seconds left. Well, a spider. There we go. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Oh, you stupid furball. Oh yeah, the engineers have det packs. I'm so in the moment right now, I can't really, like, talk. My mind has to be on this. I can't talk about anything. Oh, good lord. Oh. Oh, good God. Where is everything?
Behind the seawall. We must protect the Wookiee base.
Alright.
Someone take out that buzzer.
Screw that. Let's run. Okay, here's something that bugged me. Thinking back to the Coruscant mission in space. You mean to tell me?
Defend the oil refinery at all costs. If we don't, this whole place is going to blow.
Anyway, what I was gonna say. You mean to tell me that in the time that the Clone Wars has been going on, the 501st never once... Oh wait, no, I need to be an engineer just in case the seawall is destroyed. But anyway, with the mission over Coruscant, they say that they spend every moment of their time in the every moment of their free time in the cockpit of a 170 Arc 170. You mean to tell me that? And that's supposed to be a mission that takes place during Revenge of the Sith. Run over some droids, huh? You mean to tell me, like, from Attack of the Clones all the way to the opening of Revenge of the Sith, the 501st never once flew in space. Oh god, oh good night, oh good god, no. That's not fair. Thank god these jetpacks are powerful. That's right, I am a war hero. Can I repair the oil refinery? No.
They've breached the
Like-
sea wall. Brace yourself.
Oh god damn it. Like every time I try to repair it, it doesn't seem like it's doing anything. Oh good lord. Oh thank god. Thank god there's another tank here.
Second wave of troops is being depleted.
What the hell?
They've breached the sea wall. Brace yourselves.
Oh no you don't.
They've breached the sea wall. Brace
God
yourselves.
damn it. No, not on my watch. Anyway, yeah, I think it's bullshit that in this story, like they never got to fly or take part in space combat until Revenge of the Sith, which is like 3 years later. Oh, this dude is not. There you go. Good as new. Who's shooting? Oh, I killed a Wookiee.
They've breached the sea wall. Brace yourselves.
We're so close.
They've breached the sea wall. Brace yourselves.
I'm just gonna keep doing that. You know, this would be easier if I had another player, because I could just be repairing the seawall. He could be taking out all the droids.
They've breached the sea wall. Brace
God
yourselves.
damn it. Oh no you don't. Alright.
Way to hold them back, man. Now let's push forward and send them packing.
Proud I am to stand by Wookiees in their hour of need. Yoda, I am. Fight.
I'm really curious to see how Yoda will play in the new Battlefront 2.
They've breached the sea wall. Brace yourselves.
That's not a concern right now. Like the concern right now is just taking all these command posts. Wait, I'm curious to see how Yoda will play in the new Battlefront 2, since he'll be the first. Ooh, I just didn't mean to take out that droid. Since he'll be much smaller than everyone else, I imagine, like, I mean, Yoda, like, whenever you have to fight Yoda in here, like during the assault modes and instant action, it's annoying. Yoda in this game is like Oddjob in GoldenEye. Whoa. Where you hate fighting him, or you hate when people play as him, because he's like 2 feet tall. And it just makes it really hard for you to grab him.
What training you lack?
Grab him, I mean, to kill him, just because he's so tiny. Like, even the computers, like, once I'm really close to them, they have a difficult time fighting me. It's a shame I can't drive the STAP. Anyway, I'll start going over the rundown. This has been part 2 of Star Wars Battlefront 2. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below and tell me what your thoughts are on this Let's Play. what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, don't forget to check me out on social media, Facebook, The Real Mr. Robinson, Twitter at realmrrobinson.com, Instagram, The Real Mr. Robinson, and don't forget to check me out on the Stardust app, Real Mr. Robinson. If you guys still don't know what the Stardust app is, you need to check it out. It's an instant movie, TV show reaction app run by some great people. So definitely check it out if you're big into movies or television. It's sort of a requirement to have. And
Great work, troops. Kashyyyk lives to fight another day.
that's about it, I think. Oh, don't forget, I will be covering the Battlefront II beta sometime this weekend or later on afterwards.
With the timely arrival of Master Yoda, the 501st was able to hold the line against the Seps on Kashyyyk. We left as heroes. Years later, we'd return as conquerors.
Alright, so there's not much else to say. Thank you guys for watching, and remember, this is the real Mr. Robinson telling you there's only one.